So here we are with another one of Bezniks' body's workout on advanced yoga. If you skip the first two, well, good luck to you, because this one's quite tricky. First of all, we're going to start off with a side plank. Okay, so nothing too challenging here. Next one up is a assisted forearm handstand, which gets a bit tricky. Key is here is to kick up hard, lean up on your forearms to take the weight, and then support yourself against the wall for a bit of support. It's my first time trying it. If you want to see how it's done, look at the picture at the top right and try and aim off for that, and watch out when coming down, just be careful. Okay, so this next one is the wheel pose. I knew I was going to struggle just looking at this picture. It's not to do with strength so much as flexibility, and I just couldn't get my arms back and I just kept moving the mat. If you can pull this one off, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to keep trying to practice it and hopefully get the hang of it at some point. So next up we have the Revolve triangle. It's a variation of the triangle pose we had in one of the earlier yoga videos, but this time you want your arm flat on the ground and your other arm opposite, fingers pointed upwards. And what you're doing here is putting your arm on the inside rather than the outside. It just gives you a bit more of a stretch on the inside of your leg. So next up we have a pose that you probably haven't done since you were a child. It's the headstand. Just be careful when you're going up into this one, take it slow, blood will rush to your head, so don't try and hold it for too long, about 30 to 40 seconds for this one. Make a triangle with the base, so you want your head just in front of your hands, and then slowly move your legs up over your body. So you want most of the weight on your head, but push down your hands just to stabilise yourself, and then bring your legs up. Try and get them straighter if possible than I'm doing here. It is quite difficult, just hold it, try not to go too far forward that you fall over. So the next position up is the wall assisted handstand. So similar to the forearm handstand, you can kick up onto the wall facing the opposite way as shown in the picture on the top right. Or the way I like to do it is climb up the wall just slowly at a time until I get to the position I wanted to. Once there, just hold the position for as long as you're able to. Just follow along with the video, try not to hold it for too long again so the blood doesn't rush to your head like in the headstand. Next up we have the Crowbars. Not much to say about this one. What you're trying to do is get your knees onto the back of your elbows to support yourself, and then lean forward so your toes come off the ground. It does take a bit of practice. This next one's another one of those for you flexible people, a bit like the wheel one. If you can bend all the way forward, try and get your hands into the middle of your feet and then bend your head down towards your shins. The idea here is you're supposed to be able to fold yourself in half essentially and put your head down towards your legs. If you are more flexible, try and get into that position that you can see at the top right. Okay, so we're almost at the end now. This next one's a sitting V pose. It's a bit like the hollow hold, a little bit higher up. You want to be pivoting on your bum, put your arms out straight, keep your feet out straight, try and point them if you can, and then just hold for out. So that brings us to our last pose, coming into the shoulder stand. You want to get back up onto your shoulders, use your elbows for a bit of support. As you see at the top right as well, you could use a pillow just to make it a bit more comfortable for yourself. Yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you very much for taking part and joining in. If you did enjoy yoga or you fancy doing some more workouts, please don't forget to subscribe.